Hi everyone, I hope you're well. I've got a quick little energetic stretch for you today. So when you're ready, come to child's pose, your version. Knees together, knees wide, hands to the bottom of the mat, hands overhead, your choice. But when you're there, take a moment to connect to your breath. Visualise that breath travelling all the way down your spine to your tailbone. Visualising its journey back. A little bit of pressure at that third eye point. Perhaps you take a gentle movement side to side just to stimulate that area, your point of intuition. Lovely, 3 more breaths. Make the most of this time. Really connect to your breath. Focus on your breath. The breath will guide you through today's flow. And then when you're ready, press through the palms here. Lift yourself all the way back up to tabletop position. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Soften the elbows today and press the mat away. Shoulders away from the ears, crown nice and long. And then I want you to find any movement that feels good. So whether that be cat-cow or moving the hips side to side, start your practice off with something that feels really good for you. And then when you've found that movement, bring in the breath. One breath, one movement. Then when you're there, when you've got the movement and the breath, close your eyes. Notice every single shape, every single movement that you're making, the effect on the body. And then notice when you marry that with the breath, how the breath can affect the body. How the breath can affect that movement. Can you slow that movement down? Really marry it with the movement and the breath. Beautiful. Just a couple more rounds here. Noticing any of those little pops and cracks. There's lots going on in my body today. And then when you're ready, tuck your toes under, press through the fingertips, lift all the way up, down dog position. Let the heart melt towards the thighs and soften the knees. Pressing into the fingertips, shoulders away from the ears. Take a moment just to settle into this, do what you need to do. And then weight into the left foot, right heel lifts. Then from here, bend that right knee and let the right foot open towards the left side of the mat. So you're just beginning to open up through the hip. See if you can lift that right heel towards the bum here. Pressing into both hands nice and evenly. Letting the heart melt towards the back just a little bit more. Lovely, then slowly, slowly release that foot all the way down. And gently, gently take a nice easy walk to the top edge of your mat where you land in a nice forward fold. And again, take time here to settle into this shape. So any movement that you want to make, perhaps paddling through the feet, letting a nice gentle sway happen, perhaps opposite arm to opposite elbow, letting the head hang, maybe bending and stretching through the legs. Find something here. And then tuck the chin, slowly, slowly roll all the way up, mountain pose. When you're there, close the eyes. Shoulders away from the ears, lift up through the crown of the head. Press into all of the foot here, so don't grip through the toes, but press into every part of the fleshy part of the foot, right through to the heel. And then clasp your hands behind your back. We're going to do right thumb on top. So draw the shoulders back and away, so the heart lifts here. Press the knuckles down towards the mat. Draw the tummy in, let the tailbone be nice and relaxed. And then gently, nice and slowly, forward fold all the way down. Keep the hands on the back here, on the lower part of the back. Let the chest lead. And then when you get to that point, let the arms float over the head. And if this isn't for you, they can stay on the small of the back. Really opening up through the shoulders. Tucking the chin towards the chest, keeping the knees nice and soft. Or generously bending them if you need to. And then slowly, slowly, don't just let the hands drop. Release all the way down to the earth. Right hand's going to come right under your nose. Left hand's going to open up. Right knee will bend. Left leg will stay nice and straight. Beautiful. Draw the shoulders down and away. So really think about opening up and creating lots of space here. Beautiful, then slowly, slowly release. Nice forward fold, take a breath here. And then on your next inhale, half lift. Think of a nice flat back. Hands onto the thighs today, draw the shoulders away from the ears and then draw those elbows into the side body. Glance down, neck nice and long. Exhale, float it down. Beautiful, plant your palms. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back into a nice plank position here. Press through the fingertips, shoulders away. Heels relax towards the back edge of the mat. And what we don't want here is our back to be dropped. We don't want it to be lifted. One nice long line from heel to crown. And then however you want to get there, if you want to drop the knees first and then release, or release from plank all the way down to your belly. Come onto the tops of your feet, forehead kisses the earth. Inhale, little cobra here, keep the chin tucked and then take a glance forward. Lovely, pressing into your pubic bone. And then exhale, release. Press yourself back to tabletop or up to plank and then all the way up to down dog. Beautiful. Pedal out here. So making any adjustments that you need. And then weight's going to go into the right foot, left heel lifts. Bend that left knee, left foot drops open towards the right side of the mat. You're pressing evenly through both hands here. Let that hip open out. Beautiful. Then when you're ready, step that left foot down. Make your way, all the way back up to forward fold, taking any movement that you need here. Perhaps this time round you start to lengthen the back of the legs a little bit more. Perhaps the chest folds towards the thighs a little bit more, chin to chest. Make this shape your own, so bring in any movement. And then bend your knees, slowly, slowly roll it up, take your time. Mountain pose. When you're there, connect back to your feet, connect back to part of the body that you feel. Closing the eyes. Then when you're ready, this time left thumb on top, bring the knuckles together behind your back, or clasp your hands behind your back, draw the knuckles down and away. Open through the chest here, so you should feel a nice lift. Shoulder blades should draw together. Open through the chest, draw the knuckles down just a little bit more. Deep breath in, and then on that exhale, fold. So hands are going to stay on the small of the back till that halfway point. Sit the hips back. Then as you become a little bit deeper in the forward fold, hands rise up over the head if that feels comfortable. Let gravity do its job here. If not, keep them on the small of your back. Be with the breath. Lovely. Slowly, slowly release the hands all the way down to the mat. Left hand right under your nose. Right hand opens up. Left knee bends. Right knee straightens, but don't lock it out. Beautiful. Release, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Plant your palms. Step your left foot back. Step your right foot back. Plank position. Your choice. Remember, you can drop the knees if you want to here. Letting the heart come forward. Weight above the wrists. And then however you want to get there, dropping the knees or just lowering all the way down to the belly. Onto the tops of the feet. Forehead kisses the earth. Inhale, little cobra. Then take a glance towards the top edge of your mat. Lovely. Exhale, release. When you're ready, tuck your toes under. Make your way back up to down dog, either through plank or through tabletop. Lovely. When you're there, pedal it out. From here, weight goes into the left foot, right heel lifts. Bend that right knee and let that right foot open up towards the left edge of your mat. Beautiful. Breathe. Press into both hands evenly so you're not collapsing into one shoulder or the other. Perhaps you take a glance this time under that right shoulder, letting the chest open out as well. Beautiful. Deep breath in. This time you're going to bring that right knee all the way through, straight up through to a lunge. Beautiful. Pause and breathe here. Take a moment. If you need to use your hand to bring that foot through, you can. Shoulders away from the ears. Lovely. Lift through the chest. And then left hand under left shoulder. Right hand opens up for a nice twist here. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release everything down. This time you're going to bring that left foot up to meet that right foot, forward fold. Chin to chest. Take a couple of rounds of breath. And then inhale, half lift. Hands to the thighs, elbows into the side body, crown of the head nice and long. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Pause and breathe here. From here, plant your palms. You're going to step yourself back to down dog. So however you want to get there. Just going to tuck my t-shirt in. Lovely. Hopefully you're nice and comfortable now. Weight goes into the right foot, left heel lifts. Bend that left knee, open up, hips open. The left foot is nice and heavy. Take a look under that left shoulder, that left armpit. Breathe. Press into hands evenly. Deepen your breath. On your next exhale, step that left leg, that left knee all the way through for a nice lunge. Step it through. Take your time. Make those adjustments that you need to make. Right heel opens up, shoulders away from the ears, chest opens up, heart shines forward. Right hand under right shoulder, a nice open twist to the left here. Beautiful. Pause. Breathe. And then exhale, release. Step that right foot up to meet that left foot. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. From here, bring your feet as wide as the mat. Heels are going to be in, toes are going to splay off just a little bit. From here, we're going to sink the hips down into, I'm going to move back into a nice froggy position. So even if you can do this position with your heels on the earth, everyone's going to lift them today. So keep the heels nice and lifted, and then think about that heart shining forward, crown nice and long, shoulders away from the ears. And then we're going to get into a nice movement here. So whatever feels good in your body, opening up, perhaps you come into opening the arms up as well. Perhaps this position isn't for you, and if it isn't, you're going to come to a nice seat, just taking a gentle twist one way and then the other, okay? So really getting into the bottom of the feet here, also they're getting a nice little massage on your mat. And then keeping the heels lifted. Come into that moment of stillness, nice and light on the fingers. You might even want to challenge yourself in a little balance, knees open wide, really opening up through the bottom of the feet. Can you press every single toe onto the mat? Just 3 rounds of breath. Draw your tummy in. Lovely, then release your hands, sink your bum all the way down, come to a nice seated position, or all the way down onto your back. Close your eyes, take the next few breaths to make any movement or shape that you want. Remember, just because this video is quick today, it doesn't mean that your practice has to end. So if there's something that your body's craving, perhaps a twist or a bridge, take this time. And then whenever you're ready, come to stillness. Close the eyes and take this time just to notice how your body feels after this practice, rather than just getting up off of the mat straight away. Just notice. And if you can stay a little bit longer, stay. But if you need to get on, enjoy the rest of your day and see if there's an element of this practice that you can take into the rest of your day. Namaste.